And you can't do them willy-nilly. You can't just do them now and then. You can't just kind of like throw it out there and say, well, let's see what happens. Because life will happen. It will. You've seen the bumper sticker, life happens. Always. You have the ability to direct that life in the ways, in the movement in which you want to move it into. But you have to get clear about who you are. You have to know the truth about yourself. That you are an individualized expression of the divine spirit, already made whole, perfect, and complete in the mind of God. There's nothing more for you to do. Not so. You have to be an experience. You have to be willing to receive. You have to be open. As the Buddhist says, you must be kind. Be kind to that challenge. Be kind to that obstacle. Be loving to that brick wall that seems to be in the way of your moving into your greater experience. And love will break it down. Love will break it open. Love will move you past that into the next level of experience. And then you get to do it again. Because this is the process of physical life. We're ever moving forward and upward through all of our experiences. Sometimes it looks like we're just coming back at it again and again and again. If you feel like you're coming back to the same situation again and again and again, ask yourself, so the first time that I came up to this obstacle, did I learn my lesson? Did I discover what my truth was? Did I find the answer within that? Or did I just take a quick route around in, thinking that I would avoid it, but sooner or later, there it was again, right in front of me. One of my teachers, Dr. Kathy Hearn, always used to tell us that wherever it is that you are when you complete something, whatever it may be, that's the place in which you begin for the next one. So if you complete a relationship in a very angry, hateful, uncertain way, that is the place at which you will begin at the next one. You must clean it up, you must love it, you must be kind, you must resolve it, you must learn something from it at that point. Otherwise, you continue to remarry the same person in a different body over and over and over again until you finally come to the realization, I am so done with this. I need to move on to another experience. I need to learn something here. What is it that I'm not knowing about myself? What is the truth that I have not yet realized? What is the opportunity that is being brought forth to me? Everything is an opportunity. Everything is a potential shift in perception. Because it's all done in the mind. Nothing is done out here in the physical world that wasn't first done within the mind. The creative thought is where you start. And sometimes we're not really conscious of our creative thought because it gets all caught up into that monkey chatter going on in the back of the head. CNN or whatever it is that's, rolling its tape over and over again. Some message that you're hearing. Don't you kind of like feel this during the political time? Message after message after message. They're all saying the same thing. They're just trying to point it at the other person. They're trying to get your attention someplace else. What you need to do is bring your attention back to what is the truth for you. When you know who you are, when you know what your truth is, you'll know what you're going to do. And I encourage you to vote. I think that it is a privilege that we have. I think it is a responsibility that we have. And I think we ought to know what we're voting for. And I don't care what you vote for. But I think you ought to. I think you ought to think about that. Because there's a choice that says, otherwise, I'm just surrendering my power to someone else. Now, you may not get the answer that you wanted, but at least you made a choice. And for me, that's the critical point, is did I make a choice? Did I do what was mine to do? If I'm doing my part, if I'm spending as much time as I possibly can in my meditation, in my prayer, in my spiritual practice, all for the greater good, that there is peace on earth, that we are in harmony with each other, then I know that I am doing my best, and I'm feeling very good about myself and about what I'm doing. And the rest of it is not for me to do. I am not here to try to save the world from everybody else. I'm saving the world from myself. From myself, not for myself. From myself. Guide me to be that person that can be in that place of love as much as possible. Guide me to be that person that I can be as kind as I could possibly be. Guide me to be that person that I can be in the silence as often as possible, so that the voice of God is the voice that I'm hearing. The direction that is leading me is coming from that perfect place from within. Because here's what I know. It's already there. It's already here. It's already within you. It's in each and every one of you. Each and every one of you is the perfect manifestation of Spirit, just as you are. Trust me on this. When I look out and I see you, I see the perfection. I see the wholeness. I see the love. I see the beauty. I see the wisdom. I see the truth. I see all that is good right here in each and every one of you. That's all I need to know. So you don't have to share your story. You don't have to tell me what's going on in your life. You don't have to point out to me the things that are wrong, because they're not necessary. What's important is that you begin to see the perfection of who you are. You begin to see the truth of who you are. And as you do, you will begin to see it in each and every other person, in each and every other activity, in each and every experience. Because it is all bringing us forth into a greater awareness, into a greater consciousness that God is all there is. Whole, perfect, and complete. There is a law, a universal law. We are all using it every day. It does not make a choice or a judgment on anything. It responds to you and your personal choice and your personal consciousness. What are you holding in your mind today? Loving thoughts, kind, courteous action, compassion, caring, certainty that the world is being born anew. We are in an awakened experience of life right here and right now. And so I'm going to invite you to join me in that place of consciousness, in that place of knowing the truth about who you are. So I invite you to go within in whatever way is right and